What's the Sailor Moon? Is it this? What's the Sailor Moon thing? I can't remember what the Sailor Moon thing is. Gonna do some jamming. Do some jamming. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know, it's been a long time since I uploaded, and I think the last thing I recorded was my Sally video, and I recorded that like in the beginning of October. So it's been a while. But, you know, I'm finally trying to kick it back in gear. James Charles came out with his new palette, and so I had to buy that, and now I have to review it for you. I know I'm a little bit late in the game, but it's been a week since I've bought it, and I have not touched it at all, so I can record it for you guys. I know it's kind of weird right now. Whew. I have my foundation, I'm, you know, baking right now, I have my brows on, all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and get into the James Charles. So I kind of already took it out of the box, but this is what it came in, and it looks so nice. I love the packaging of this. This is really cute. It's all matte. Then his name is in like a glossy print. He did a really good job. He's very, very talented. Granted, I do not watch him much, but I saw, you know, the shades in his palette, and they looked amazing, and I needed to get it. Alright, and then this is the palette. So again, it has the matte finish, and then it has the glossy, or his name in gloss with Morphe. It is so pretty. I love this. And I actually like that it's this and that it's in black, because I loved Jaclyn Hill's palette with Morphe, but it got so dirty and it showed because it was white. So each time I touched it, I always got something on it. So it looks real bad right now, but it's still amazing. I still love it. I don't care. So back to James Charles. But you open up his palette. Of course, there's no mirror, which I really don't mind because I use my own mirror anyway, and it's not like I'm going to take this and put it in my purse, you know? It's not like a carry-on. But you open it up and it says right here, unleash your inner artist, and like in a glossy, can you see it? In the same glossy writing. And it's all matte, and you open it up. And these are the shades. Look at that. I love it. It's so gorgeous. And of course, it has a plastic covering, and it has all the shade names on it, so you might want to keep that. But, oh my god. That is gorgeous. Now I'll do a swatching for you guys later. But this is such a gorgeous palette. There's so much you can do with it. So I'm just literally going to wing it, like I usually do, and we're gonna see how this works. First, I'm gonna go ahead and just start shading everything. I'm gonna be using my Morphe 510 brush. Now, honestly, I'm gonna take the shade. I'm going to take the shade Flashback. Ooh, there's not a lot of fallout, which is nice. I'm just gonna put that all over as my base. I mean, granted, I already have, you know, my powder on, but I like being a little bit extra with it. Okay, so that's on. Alright, so I'm taking the shade Punch Me. I'm sorry, I love his shade names. I can't. They're funny. I mean, honestly, these probably have, like, you know, have something to do with his channel, but I don't really know. I'm sorry, James. I'll start watching you, okay? I just really loved your palette, so good job on that. Alright, so I'm taking the shade Punch Me, and I'm just going to start lightly putting it in the crease. Or right above the crease, I should say. And so far, so good. It's blending really nice. There's so many beautiful shades in here. It's going to be so hard to figure out, like, what exactly I want to do with it. And then we're going to take the, let's see, the SL Miss Glam brush in L50. First, I'm going to take the shade Single. I'm going to put it right here, very lightly. Just take your time with it. Don't go crazy. Just gonna put it right in the crease, right here. So far, everything is blending really nicely. There's great pigment. Then Then I'm going to take the shade, let's see, Brother. My brother, brother, you know. Okay, ooh, I like that. When you hit it off, it just looks like smoke. So Brother, I'm going to take in the middle. See, I've never done looks like this before. I'm always very safe with my looks. And I do interesting colors, but I usually do the same shape every single time, you know? Even this blue, though, it's looking really good. See, I'm going to mix Escape and Cola, and I'm going to put it right here. So I'm going to grab the two. Ooh, Cola has a little bit more fallout, but that's fine. That's okay. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it right here on the outer crease. Alright, so I went in to the shade Playground because I wanted to lighten up the middle a little bit more. I wanted to make it look more blue so that blue really stands out. And now we're going to go ahead and do some of this action. Welcome to Lindy's attempt to try to do a cut crease. Now that that's done, I'm going to take the brush from Luxie, the 245 small shader brush. I'm going to take the white shade and I'm going to place it all over the lid. I'm going to go into the shade Hello. You can always spray your brush with, you know, a Fix Plus, with whatever setting spray you have. And I'm going to take this bright shade and I'm just going to be putting it right here, right in the inner corner. So this shade's a little, it's not patchy by all means, but it's not that pigmented, which is fine. Keep on dragging it. I'm gonna drag it almost to the middle. So if you keep on layering it, it'll start to kind of show up, which is good, I guess. Yeah, so this shade's a little so far so kind of good. The shade Hello isn't that pigmented, but if you keep on packing it on, it'll start to pack more of a punch. So just keep on going, add as however much you want. Alright. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade, what is this? Artistry. Let's look at it. Okay. It looks a little bit more glittery in the pan, but let's see how it does. I'm going to take a brush from the Storybook collection. It's the Harry Potter little brushes. I'm going to place this right here at the inner corner. Maybe it's how I'm applying it. So far the glitters haven't been working out for me. Okay, I'm gonna try a different brush this time. Okay, that's better. Maybe it was just a brush I was using. Now I'm using the Anastasia brush that came in one of the palettes. I'm too cheap to go buy like an actual one. I'm gonna take it all the way almost to the end. That's where my inner corner is. And now I'm going to take, told you guys I'm gonna be super extra about this. I'm going to take the shade, let's see, the shade Acapella with the same Anastasia brush. Just make sure you wash it off. Let's see how this works out. I'm just gonna put it right here. Ooh, that's nice. I'm just gonna put it right on the outer corner. Then I'm gonna go back into that artistry shade and just focus it in the middle again, just to make sure everything is blended together. Alright, so now I like how the top is going, and let's see. I want a little bit more color on the bottom, so I'm going to take, are you guys ready? I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go into, let's see, into Social Blade. It's a nice like lime green shade. So I'm going to take the brush from Crown Brushes. It is the C412, the pointed crease brush. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the shade, let's see. Dear God, I'm going to take the shade Social Blade, and I'm just going to put it right here, right underneath of the eye. Alright, so now I'm going to take, yes, I'm going to do one more. I'm trying to use as many colors as I can, okay? I need to test this out for you guys. I'm going to take the shade B. It's a nice yellow shade, and I'm going to put it right in the middle for a nice pop of color. I'm going to take one of these Storybook brushes, and I'm going to dip it into the shade Ring Light. I'm gonna put that right on my brow bone. Alright, and then I'm gonna put it right into the inner corner as well. Ooh, that looks wet, babe. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at all the shade names and they're hilarious. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and then we can get right back into it. Let's go. Alright guys, this is the finished look. This is a struggle to say, but honestly, the colors I put on went on nice, but not as well as I wanted. His matte colors are decent. There are a couple that are kind of patchy, and I will put in swatches for, and honestly a lot of the swatches I had to go in like multiple times and keep wiping it on my, you know, where I'm putting the swatch, because it came out super patchy the first try, so I had to keep on going and going till I got, you know, to where I had it. Honestly, the palette's fine, but if I had to choose between Jaclyn Hill's and his, I would choose Jaclyn Hill's. Hers is a lot more pigmented, it's more even, it's not patchy, I don't have to go into the color 5 times to get the pigment. It'll show in the swatches, but I did both the wet brush and just how my finger is. And even using a wet brush some of the time with the colors, it didn't come out nice, or it didn't come out as nice as with my finger, which isn't bad, you know, with it coming out nicer with your finger. It's just the application wise. And a lot of his more glittery shades weren't as pigmented. His matte shades were pigmented, but the glittery shades were not. They were very faint. Some of them did have pigment, some of them didn't. So honestly, I would say save the money or go to get Jaclyn's instead. And Morphe actually has a lot more better palettes you can get than his. No offense to him, but I honestly didn't really care for it that much. I like how my eyes turned out. You know, I'm of course still going to use the palette, 'cause there are shades in there that were really nice. But if I had to choose, like I said, I would do the Jaclyn palette. But you know, I did like how it turned out. So let me know if you guys tried the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, leave a like, ring the bell, all that good stuff that goes with that. Thank you for coming back and watching me with my awkwardness and my nervousness. Hopefully we weren't nervous and awkward together. Or maybe you like my nervous and awkwardness. I don't know. I really don't. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! If y'all have ever heard of Mumford & Sons, go look them up. Give them a listen. I love them. A lot of their songs are very calming, and it's nice to drive through, you know, the fall leaves and everything as you're listening to the songs, because they're so nice. So look up Mumford & Sons. Got great songs. They just released an album. I think just released. I don't know. I just found out they released an album like 3 days ago. So yeah.
Fold your hand behind